So now we're in our final segment of our performance prep series. This is session number 6, and after we've done the combustion chambers, which you did in session number 5, the next major step is to come over here and we finish the seats. Now we have machined the seats on a Rottler machine. We showed you how we do that. We're going to show you a little bit more of the detail of setting the valve heights at the end of this video. And what we want to talk about now is our raised seat technology. Now raised seat, that's where the 45-degree angle, that's what we use on the majority of our cylinder heads, actually sits up about 4 or 5 thousandths from the 30 and the 60. It's not always a 30 and a 60, but let's just say they are. And the reason that we do that is because it does enhance the performance of the cylinder head, and from an airflow standpoint, from a mechanical standpoint. From a mechanical standpoint, what I mean is that the valve seat is not going to get as beat up. So after we're done machining it on our Rottler, what we do is we come over here and we stone the seats. Now that's kind of an old technology, been around forever, and you might be surprised that we do that, but the reason we do it is because we got a much better seal. We actually check the cylinder heads when we assemble them with a vacuum pump and a clamp on the intake and exhaust ports, so we make sure that the port seals and that the valve job seals. And when we do that, after we stone the seats, it seals better. Okay? So we'll show you a little bit of a close-up of this raised seat technology. And then if I take this scribe and I go up to 60 or the 62 and I hit the seat, it actually stops. There's actually a little bit of an edge there. So that seat is raised. So now what we can do after it's been machined on the Rottler, we go ahead and we put a dead pilot in here, and we put a stone on here, and we hit it with an air driver to just touch that seat very quickly. And what that'll do is it'll give us a nicer finish on the seat and seal better. Some people get into lapping valves and things like that. That's old technology and not necessary. So when we go ahead and we stone that, if we didn't have the raised seat, that seat would get really wide, and then you got a big problem. You don't want your seat to get wide. If you don't have the raised seat technology, after 2,000-3,000 laps, that 60,000 seat's going to be 100 thousandths, depending on the valve springs you have on the engine and the type of cylinder head and so on. So that's really the final step that we take in finishing the valve job on the cylinder heads. And next we would do the valves. If we're going to be assembling the cylinder head, we use a lot of rev valves, and we like the rev valve because it has a nice thick margin, and you're going to get a lot of valve jobs out of it. Some of the valves on the market only have a 40 or 50 margin. The revs don't have about a 60-65 thousandths margin. And then we finish them up by putting just a little bit of a back cut. The back cut angle is not that critical. We've tried 20, 30, 40, 37. I've never seen any difference. So we just break the edge where the 45 meets the tool-up part of the valve, and really that's it. So now the valve will go in there when we assemble it and have a perfect seal. And again, the objective of this performance prep, and we do this to all of our cylinder heads that we've ever done, these 8 or 10 steps, gets the cylinder head ready to run 7,000 RPM for several thousand laps without having any mechanical issues with the cylinder heads. If you put good quality parts in, this will be a competitive cylinder head that you're not going to have to do anything to from a maintenance standpoint for 1, 2, maybe 3 years, depending on how much you race. So as far as the performance prep, we can do that to your heads, we do it to all of our heads, we do it to bare heads, we do it to complete heads. And again, the objective is to get you a reliable cylinder head that's going to run several thousand laps and put you in the top 3 at any racetrack that you run in the country. If you have any questions, you can shoot us an email. And if you can find a finer set of cylinder heads out there that's mechanically better and airflow better, I'd encourage you to buy them, but I don't think you will. I think we do an excellent job with our cylinder heads, and you'll be real happy with any product as far as cylinder heads that you get from us.